All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Haikyuu, Season 2, Episode 16.
All right. They're facing off against Josenji.
And the game could be over very soon.
Very soon.
They're in the middle of their second set.
Right.
Karasuno already has one set under their belt.
Yep.
But the team of Josenji might be getting rebolstered.
Possibly.
We could see a come around if Karasuno basically gets into a little bit of a slump, maybe.
Right.
Or maybe Josenji's jumps and high energy and kind of gets things serious. Yeah, because we've seen characters in other shows and other things kind of channel that excited drive into seriousness, and it does produce some results.
Yes,
it's almost like a change of breathing. You just kind of go, and you become like a predator, like a machine, like a attack dog or something. And everyone's like, whoa, you're a little scary here. Your excitement got channeled into the wrong. Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe this is just me.
No, I know, absolutely. It's just that with the way you described that, I imagined an actual attack dog playing volleyball.
With like a spike,
Well, no, what I was trying to figure out is, would it hit the ball with its mouth or with like its paws?
Questions for another time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're ready to get into this episode and have some fun. So without further ado, let's do this. All right. Oh, good feint. Oh, okay. So they are going to catch up, maybe. Whoa! That's a much smaller...
This time not with
sending it back. Well done.
That's good.
Yep, see? It can get creepy if the excited nature of a team gets into the serious time. Oh, she has this Keikaku Dori look on. Yes! This opening is just so well animated.
Volleyball.
Fly! I'm never gonna get the timing down, I think, for
I don't think I will either. I think
this one, because it's so chaotic.
Well, and I think deep down, we're still wanting to belt out, oh yeah!
Maybe. I know I am.
I love how Nishinoya bleaches just the front little tuft of his hair.
No. Fly. So that's Josenji. We got another team here. The pink uniforms, jerseys.
They do such a good job of making it seem awesome.
But just sigh.
And
Shiratorizawa. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, but he knew it then, Tsukishima. Well done. Okay. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Wow!
I am
legitimately impressed.
That's Nishinoya's thing. But I know other people have done it already too. Those wide eyes, but like the beady little pupils.
Yeah, he's going to switch it up and hit it just down, like lightly. Yep. Oh! Whoa! He saw it! That's even bigger!
Okay!
Whoa! Right. Yep. Dang. 4-point lead. Oh, dang!
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Okay, they're learning.
All right.
Uh-oh. That's a point. Yep. 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 Brilliant. Yep. Well done. Well done. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad Daichi was like,
Right.
he's gonna notice it.
Exactly.
Oh, they're doing it.
I get the feeling they're not going to do 3 sets though, just because we kind of know at that point that
こいつらも
Karasuno's
1
going
ミリ
to
も考
win.
えてない
You know, I feel like wasted time.
考えてるのは成功した時の快感だけ
Yoshinoya? Oh, out of bounds.
Oh,
That hurts.
Sucks.
Oh, sorry, Jozenji. You gave it a good shot.
Yeah, they would have had it.
Well done, Karasuno.
あいつらのことを分かってるのはやっぱ
Yeah.
り俺よりお前だな。
She did a good
お
job.
かげで総崩れせずに済んだ。
Yeah.
さすが3年だ。
いいえ
There's Dachiko. Yep. he looks terrified in a lot of ways.
おうじゃあ先行ってる
He's
早く来いよ
like, go get our spot, you know, for the team because they're
Right,
gonna
exactly.
play next or something. He's like, I want to stay and watch more.
いいけど、
They're gonna say thank you.
あんたたちルナちゃん困らせないでね
Yeah.
まだ1年生なんだから悪
Oh.
さしたらみ
Oh.
She gives me Yachi vibes just by kind of looking with the tears on, you know, in her
Yeah.
eyes and stuff.
あんたたちの常に本気で遊ぶってスタイル結構好きよ
Oh, oh, oh! They're like heart, my heart. It just
Yep.
yes, thank her. Yes. Oh. Oh, she's thinking back to her first time meeting the team and
Yeah.
okay. Yachi! Yeah!
二人同時にジャンピングハイタッチは無理でしょ
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Inoshita.
Yeah.
Yeah!
明日お前を止める。
Whoa, he's even taller than Tsukishima.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, I knew he was big, but like,
I'm going to get through.
he's gonna smile. Yeah. I love how it's like just
barely a smile. Oh!
ひなたに夢を言うために待ってたのかな
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep, he was.
B コートの試合終わった
Oh, Shiro Torizawa or Abujisai? Who won? Oh, neither.
All right.
Okay.
伊
Do
達
look
校
out
と
for
戦う
it.
にはまずあいつらに勝つ
Oh, they do?
Okay.
I thought they were going into the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Wait, if they
So does
played
that mean
them,
they would
then the
play
set.
Dachiko in the semifinals, which would mean then they'd be up against either Shiro Torizawa or Abujisai as the last one.
Right. Dang.
谷南は今までの相手と違ってうちと同じく3年が残ってる。完成度の高いチームだ。守
Gotcha.
備力と粘り強さは猫間に近い。
Ooh.
攻撃がうまく決まんなくても短期起こすなよ。
Yes.
必ず明日も生きる。
Yes! With the fist!
power of-
My fist of charisma
Yes.
compels you forward!
カラスの
Arasuno! Fight! Oh! I love it! I love it! It's just one big family basically doing all the
Right.
cheering.
お
お
願いしま。
願いしますす油断とかないから
光栄です。
Oh, right, right, right. Hey!
こんにちは
Connect sister.
Yes!
どうも龍之介がいつもお世話になってます姉のさえこです。
The cheer.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
やったれ
Oh, that's a point. There you go.
ーなたナイステ
What the heck was that? Yeah.
ワクナン、あの速攻に驚いてないな。
今のカラスの飛べないカラスなんて呼ぶやつはもういない
Oh.
一のとんでもチーム対戦できるなんて
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
they keep a content, level head, and just
Right.
roll with it. That's big.
どっしり自分らのペースを守りつつ
Yeah.
こちらの隙を伺って
Yep.
適切に対処
They
してく
just
る
they
相
just
手
kind
を
Don't
of
let
all right.
yourself get psyched out.
Just keep going with
正常
it.
や猫間がまさにそう
Yeah, yeah.
とお前の研究とかしてるんだぞしてるんだぞ
Researching you. Researching you. Researching you. He's like, I'm the little giant.
いや
Senpai's noticing
ー
me.
なへいひなただ食いてっと
All according to Keikaku.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
ナイスレシーブ
Whoa. Oh.
ヘッド後ろから回り込んでる
Pineapple.
Pineapple head. Wow. I can get a good block here. No way. Intentionally tipping it off, yeah. Wow, well done. Yep,
Whoa.
yep.
割れた手の端
長島
Dang.
健今の県内ではもしかしたらプレイスタイルが一番似てるのかもなかつての
Whoa, dang.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a cool connection.
Yeah, that
to
is a
bring
very
up.
cool connection.
工夫してんのは角度じゃねえかな
Oh, okay. So yeah, he hits it at
ス
an
パイク
angle
を打ち込む角度
intentionally.
を変えているんだと思う
Yeah,
ブロックの手に当てて大きく弾かせるための角度
right, right.
ロッカーからしたら普通に嫌です
Ha!
Or frustrating.
They're just plain
Like,
annoying.
does this mean it might be Suki's time?
Yeah, it's true. Whoa! Whoa! Hinata! Yeah!
Like, two can play this game.
Yeah.
これは半分挑発だ
Yep. Yep. Don't give in. Yep.
ありゃ
Oh, they're like, yeah, the mind games are so real.
Okay.
実
Yeah.
小さな巨人たちによる空中戦勃発中ですのでうちの王道エースもお忘れ
Yeah, yeah.
ふっす
Asahi.
Okay.
俺が打ち出すまでもねえかな
Yeah, yeah. Ukai is like, they're getting it too.
うちのエース止めるなら
Oh! You gotta have some strength behind it. Yeah, Daichi.
Alright.
向こうの右端3列目にめっちゃ可愛い子いる
It's like, where?
俺にガンガン
Wow.
たける
Oh, gotcha. From being in the family of just crazy
Gotcha.
people.
ジュラシックパーク
Yes. Yes. Oh, this is so cool.
Uh huh.
せいぜい
Like,
This is just a zoo.
yes.
苦労の次男をなめんじゃねえぜ
Yes.
粘りの枠な
今回は首相対決ってとこか
Awesome.
11番11番
All right. Whoa. Good
Okay.
receive though, Tanaka.
たける頼むブロック3万円
Yep, yep. Go for it, Daichi. Oh! Wow! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Oh!
No way!
Tanaka!
No.
Wow! Oh! Did he get injured?
No. No. Uh-uh.
Oh! 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 Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh!
さ
Oh no! No, 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 no! No! Oh! I had no idea. I knew he would get an injury at some point in this show, but I had no idea it would be Daichi. Oh, crap. Crap. And they were like, this will be a game of the captains. And then they freaking
yeah.
it looked like his shoulder was almost dislocated or something.
Or maybe he just hit his head really hard.
Oh, let's hope it wasn't at the head.
Because I think what it is that he might have blacked out from that.
Oh, maybe
Like,
Tanaka and him had a collision?
right,
Was
right,
that what
exactly.
it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's out.
So he might have a concussion or something.
No.
That's okay, but the main thing though is if he has something that's like a concussion, he could still potentially play,
No,
but probably not like.
no.
I meant no. My point is that let's say they make it to nationals, and it's in like however much time. He could have recovered potentially by then. He won't be able to play maybe for the rest of the.
Well, hopefully it's not a concussion because
For the rest of the spring tournament.
Concussions are serious.
Yeah,
business.
you're right. Oh,
But either
boy.
way, it's probably something
It's
where
bad.
they'll be worried it's a concussion and they'll take him out of the game just to be sure,
Well, yeah, they can't leave him in the game. Daichi's injured. No. So
this is not okay on so
many levels. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
We have talked about how almost everyone in the show has some kind of person that can kind of do a similar thing as they can. But the two people that have constantly been the backbone of Karasuno's defense are Nishinoya and Daichi.
Yeah.
And Daichi doesn't have a replacement. He doesn't have a person that can be the leader. Sugawara kind of does that.
Yeah.
But Sugawara is a setter.
Right. And
In terms of position, we need someone to come in clutch here.
But they'll probably bring in Sugawara
just to play his position?
Just to play his position, I'm guessing. Because he's the other person that he's been on the team the longest, so he probably has the most experience.
makes
he's probably the
sense.
most well-rounded. But this is...
I don't think Sugawara's the kind of person who's really going to be practicing that many receives, though.
Do you think maybe it'd be someone like an Oshida or like...
Yeah, I think it would be someone like on the sidelines that we haven't seen like play that much. Yamaguchi it can't be because he's a first year and he just doesn't have the ability and stuff. But they have been doing little scenes with Inoshida to kind of give him like so that we remember that he's a character.
Right.
But they haven't really done that with
this
other
episode, so.
Yeah, they haven't really done that with the other second years. So if Inoshida comes in clutch here, that would be perfect. I don't see it really being anyone else other than maybe Sugawara. And Sugawara, I don't think that's going to be it. So, yeah, this is a little bit worrisome. But what I'm more excited about is who's going to be the captain, so to speak, in the absence of Daichi.
Not just the idea of being on the court and filling Daichi's position as, solid extra defense.
But encouraging people in a personable way so that you can kind of play the game of strategy against their captain.
Exactly. And that's where I think Sugawara might be ideally suited for that, of the people that are left.
Ah, gotcha. That's possible. Yeah.
When the dad gets taken out, the mom steps up to the plate.
That's really cringy.
I don't know. That's terrible. But the point is, okay, here's the problem. Here's the real problem.
What's that?
If they lose now, and it's because Daichi is not able to play because he was injured, not only will it be the end for Asahi, Suga, and Daichi, but Daichi could also end up feeling responsible because he's like, if only I was able to still play, maybe we wouldn't have lost. And it's also the idea that he could have just basically had his last time on the court. He very well
could have. That's actually a really big thing. I think that it didn't need to happen, but if you think about this from a plot standpoint, we have a couple characters that are kind of benched on a consistent basis that aren't really given the opportunity to shine. And in a lot of ways, I think that even though you want your best players, on the court, I think having something like this makes things a little bit more exciting because because with Yamaguchi, for instance, you really can't find a place to fit him in. Unfortunately, he's going to do his serve thing probably at some point, and it'll be cool. But that might just be it.
Right.
And now that's kind of a cool thing for his character and stuff. But there's other characters like Sugawara who can do so much more.
Right.
And yet, he's probably not going to get that chance because he's being overshadowed by the god that is Kageyama Tobio.
Exactly. Now,
so with this happening, this shakes up the 6-player dynamic, and that makes things really interesting because when Abujisai got their new member, remember their new player, the rowdy kind of rebel guy with the studs in him or the piercings or whatever. I was like, okay, that's cool.
They're changing the dynamic.
Yeah, but I was saying, like, I don't think Tsukishima's development equates a new player.
Right, but by
moving
Daichi,
you can have kind of the similar thing mirrored on Karasuno's side.
What it feels like is it's basically the equivalent of in some sort of action story or show or whatever, having like
the
say,
mentor dies.
No. Well, okay, yes, but I'm more thinking like Die Hard, right? One of the with the first one of the things that made it so awesome was not just that the odds were stacked against McClane, right? But it's also the idea that as it went on, McClane got more and more beat up to the point where he's hobbling in with bandaged feet, covered in blood, with his gun that doesn't have any bullets in it. Hans,
So you want Daichi kind of have his I'm Daijoubu, and he comes out.
Well, yes, I hadn't even thought of that, but yes, that would be so awesome. But even if they don't have that, the fact that he wouldn't be there would be the idea that Karasuno is getting wounded along the way.
Sure.
But that would be amazing to have Daichi do something like
I'm going to say something funny that's also kind of sad.
Uh-huh.
If Daichi collided with Tanaka, it would be the guy with literally the nearly bald chrome dome kind of head that would just like with Daichi and be like, what? I didn't feel anything.
See,
what?
and Tanaka's totally fine because he doesn't have as much damage to get damaged up here.
Okay, but seriously, I don't think that's actually what exactly happened. I almost want to go back and check on the footage. The main point is that he's injured. It's not really important as to how. We'll find out in the next episode, but I'm probably going to look back on it.
He wasn't moving.
In between. Well, they didn't give us much time, Jacob.
That's true.
They didn't give us much time. They can do that for dramatic effect as well.
Yeah.
So I'm with you in that he probably collided with something that either caused him intense pain or made him knock unconscious.
They start the next episode by a spurt of blood.
The parallels to another Susume character are quite strong, though. I just got to say that, though. That's kind of cool. He is basically the power of my eyebrows compels you kind of person.
So he's getting wheeled away on like a medical cart or something like that, or carried away on a stretcher, and he just reaches up, Susume! Karasuno, fight! Oh!
Yeah. Okay, so Jozenji, they finished up the match there. Jozenji's energy was enough to get them kind of riled up, but they stayed focused and serious and tried out their new simultaneous attack.
Right.
It didn't work because they hit it out of bounds, but that is not to say that the whole thing was a bust. They did.
Yep, they learned their lesson.
They learned essentially their lesson, within the few final minutes of the game. It was a very emotional bit watching the... the assistant coach,
the manager,
manager. Thank you. Have her moment of thinking back and stuff.
Yep.
And it's like, we're probably never gonna see her again.
Not. Yeah.
But like maybe if we do, it would be like she's cheering on their game next year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And it could be something where it's that they only spend 5 seconds of actually having her character be there.
Right.
But it's that 5 seconds is all they need.
Right. Haikyuu has done a really good job of when they're in game mode, like the episodes are doing games and they're focusing on games.
Yeah.
They have these very efficiently, tightly kind of edited in moments where you build value in these teams beyond just them being the opponents or what have you.
Yeah,
and it's just done so well.
It is.
And Jozenji is a team I kind of identified with a little bit. Like if I was to be like a player, I would be the player that just has way too much excitement and not enough focus.
Gotcha.
Because there's like a thinking thing that I unfortunately will have to return on when I'm playing a game. So I understand that part where she's saying like playing doesn't mean not thinking. I'm like, that is me. Like that's the advice I need to hear when I'm playing sports. So it's very cool that they did that. The bit with Dateko's iron wall coming up to Hinata and being like, I'm going to stop you tomorrow.
And the idea that he waited there specifically
all that
to do
time just to do that.
Yeah, that was
and then
great.
Hinata's like, and I'm going to break through. And he just kind of goes...
And it was like he had he was like flat
this
line for a mouth, and then it was just like the very corners, like 3 pixels on each side, just
like this. Like you can see the slightest bit of smile in there.
like
I saw like the micro little muscle twitch.
it was basically that.
You know what's funny? I like to criticize people that get into fandom so much that they look at the micro little things there, but this show intentionally does that for the fans.
I know.
And it's why it's good. It's the thing that actually makes it a special show, is that everything in the character interactions is planned, it's designed, it's crafted, and it's just done so well.
Like that little bit with
So good.
Tsukishima.
Tsukishima's little, like, Daichi's little, like,
Okay, Daichi,
the mind telepathy kind of link with it, like,
Daichi going around and like encouraging everybody and stuff, and then
and the other team guy doing the same thing. Just being like, there's a cute girl in the third row. And was it just me, or were they trying to play the joke of that he just saw a girl and she wasn't actually cute? Maybe in the other guy's mind,
right?
But it was just the idea that there is one out there.
There's girls watching,
and he's just like, where?
Yeah.
And it wasn't that he saw the girl and was like, I have deemed her to be cute. The guy is just like, well, it's true, there is a girl over there, and I don't know if this guy's gonna say it cute, but if I tell him that, he'll play this at least the next 2 points a little bit better, you know?
Yep. Well, and it could also
love
be
that.
That just because he said she was cute, that basically primed his mind to be like, oh yeah, she's cute. You know?
Sure.
Even though the character model was not
very
drawn,
simple.
Was very simple. Was not drawn at all in the stereotypical
Kawaii desu, you know?
anime way of when they try to make someone cute. I thought he was going to say something like there's a cute girl like on the other person's team, on Karasuno's team or something like that, or whatever. He was going to be
I thought he was
Yachi
he could have done it even like a little bit more like direct and been like, there's a girl over there that's watching you.
Oh.
And he would have been like, maybe that would have gone too much, and he would have been like, hey, like Bokuto at the girl or something, and been like, oh my god, like, I forgot. You have to like make it vague and not like so specific that he freaks out.
Let it be something that they can actually like figure out that you're lying.
BSing them.
Yeah.
There was a player I was playing with Frisbee a lot. Shut up. Okay. There's a player that we would call him God, essentially, because God doesn't make mistakes, right? And this guy is essentially the offensive, like, nasty Hinata. He's the Hinata version of Frisbee, in that he's not super tall, he's not like super like big strong athletic guy, but he can jump, he can run, and he is like, he knows the game. So we would just sometimes just send it and be like, go, and then he just boom, just goes for it. And he's like really quiet, calm, collected, cool guy, but every once in a while we'd see him make a mistake, and the name that we had given him of God had kind of like, it got a little bit annoying at that point. So what we would do is we'd go up to him and be like, it's all right, dude, like, you got this. Like, we'd just give him like the slightest bit of encouragement. He'd be like, yeah. And like, it was like the most wholesome, just simple thing, but like just doing that and not doing the name
Gotcha.
got it to work a little bit.
To be like, oh, they're being serious.
Right.
Yeah.
And just, we believe in you, dude. And he'd be like, yeah. And then he would score a bunch of points afterwards. So
Gotcha.
And
then you go back to
I've seen that kind of thing be done effectively.
Gotcha.
And it worked. Not just when someone gets into like a salty bit where they mess up and you need to bring them back up to neutral.
Right.
It's where you take them from neutral and you move them into positive plus 5 bonus or something.
I just realized, what is it with anime and having characters that are, if not white hair, close to white hair, that are kuderes? Because in Haikyuu, I mean, I get that that's a thing and everything, but in Haikyuu, I would say there are only 2 characters that are kuderes. One, Aone.
Yeah.
Yeah, is white hair, gray hair, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then Tsukishima, he has
he's blonde.
really blonde hair, but
He's blonde.
But
It's more yellow than...
Yes, yeah, I know. But if you were to point out the other character that has hair that is as close to white, other than the highlights in Bokuto's hair,
Sugawara's hair is kind of silver gray.
Oh, well, okay.
So
No,
I don't know about that.
Okay,
Sugawara is also
sure.
like the most like caretaker, like kind and just cheery person. It's kind of funny because I want in Haikyuu the characters to have like non-caricature moments as well. This is kind of a tangent here, but I really want to see all the characters get intense, like in their own way, like that's, you know, kind of unique and stuff. And I feel like Tsukishima, Sugawara, Yamaguchi, who else hasn't gotten like really intense yet? Asahi gets intense, but he could get a little bit more intense.
I feel like they're saving him for like the next, like the matchup with Datiko and stuff.
Sure. Speaking of which, let's bring that up. They're in the quarterfinals with this team.
The name.
They had a name that
they did have a name.
NOOOOO, something like that. Well,
that was the name of the kid.
That was the name of the kid. That's right.
Yeah.
So they had the dad that was cheering. I loved that.
That family.
That was fantastic.
Like that was giving me some Maze Hughes like feelings. Like that.
Very, very wholesome stuff. And the idea of being in a massive family where that chaos basically makes you I am the center.
Yeah.
I will not be
the bone of my soul.
Right. Yeah. But if this is the quarterfinals, and Datiko is assuming that they'll win,
so
that
they'll face their next opponent,
that means they're in the semifinals,
which means that
the finals is going to be one or the other,
which is a great way to do it, because if you think about it, it's so just have them not face Abujasai, right? Or because Abujasai is not going to beat Shiro Torizawa. Like, I don't think so.
But let's throw our hats into the ring, Jacob. Let's not make a bet out of it or anything. But like, who are they going to face in the finals?
Well, Shiro Torizawa, because they were introduced in the very first episode.
So then Abujasai, they just won't play them.
Right. Exactly. Dang. That'll be the thing where that might
I
be
almost
the thing
think
where
that's what's going to happen. Is that's going to be rough, because I feel like Abujasai needs a rematch. Like that needs to happen, because when I see the idea of having them face Shiro Torizawa at the finals, if that happens,
Karasuno's going to lose.
Karasuno's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Again.
Right. But here's the thing. If they faced Abujasai, they would kind of need to win, because having them lose twice against Abujasai, that would just feel like too much of the same. It wouldn't have the same kind of emotional impact, right? Because it's already happened before. But if they have, if not that, then it would seem like they're fated to win. So they wouldn't be able to have it be as intense as it is. But it wouldn't make sense if it was a short match, because Abujasai is really good. So maybe this is the best case scenario, where they just have them not play Abujasai. Maybe they watch them play Shiro Torizawa or something.
Oh, we get that awesome watching game experience that I've been waiting for. Okay,
that doesn't need to happen.
I'm on board with that. I really want them to play both, though. Like, there's a sick part of me that's like...
I get the feeling it'll be something where it'll be like, okay, next time during like training time or whatever, we'll do a practice game, and it'll be one of the most intense practice games ever, because they know what's really going down. This is the match that almost happened in the tournament.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But now that is also a bit of bold statement by Ione, though. That is his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If he's saying we'll see you tomorrow, isn't he assuming that they'll win their next game? Unless they've already determined they've already won their game.
I think it's that he's like, I think it's that they still have to play their game, but he's like, yeah, we're gonna beat them. I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to beat you, because right now they're the equivalent of Abujasai for Karasuno. Because they're the one that, Karasuno beat.
Oh, right. So, inverting the thing. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so it's just whoever that's playing. It's irrelevant who's playing Datiko before.
Right, probably. Yeah.
This game. But dang, I wish we had the tournament standings things actually translated, because I would have loved to make predictions based on the teams that we knew about prior to going to the tournament. Right. Now, I know that Haikyuu doesn't do like oh, we build up these teams really well prior. They kind of throw away the names.
Yeah, because they're so good at basically introducing the teams more or less during the match and making us care about them that they don't really need to do that.
Right. They'll bring up the names of the teams and maybe like, oh, this team is really like hyperactive. This team is really good at serves. This team is really good at this. But they won't actually like give us the Oikawa treatment.
Exactly, because they don't spend time with teams that aren't connected at least to the main characters. Not really. Right. They, we have not actually watched a game all the way through between, two teams where neither of them was Karasuno. We haven't gotten that yet.
That's true.
So
once we are close to getting that, then we'll be moving into that place in Haikyuu where maybe all the teams that actually sounds like what would happen in Nationals. Because let's assume Karasuno wins, okay? They go to Nationals, everyone's freaking out, and the boys in 30 are like, get to keep going, and it's like, oh my gosh, guys,
one more game,
are we actually doing this?
One more game.
Yeah. But then they get to play against teams that they've played against in the past, like Nekoma, like games like Fukurodani. And we could see maybe a match between like Nekoma and Fukurodani, and it would be like, I can't root for either of them. Like that's what Hinata's experiencing. Like maybe Hinata actually would be like, no, I'm rooting for Nekoma.
Yeah, sorry, Fukurodani.
Kenma and I are like this. So
Tsukishima might want to be facing you again, but
right. But that would be one of those things of where, because we've been introduced to both teams relatively well, we wouldn't have an easy decision of like, this team.
Well, and that's the great thing about it is that they already have two teams for post nationals when Karasuno gets
post spring
there,
tournament,
or post spring tournament in nationals, right? So they
then the two throwaway teams that were with them as well.
Right. But the point is that they could just spend that time, a little bit of time, basically developing one or two new teams, right? That are the big contenders, and then boom, they've got a whole ton of teams for Karasuno to play against.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we've come to the conclusion that they're probably going to face Shiratorizawa at the end. They're going to lose.
I would love to see them win.
I would love to see them win too. Oh my gosh.
Because they could do it to surprise us, but at the same time, it would be really tough to make it earned because they've done such a good job of building up Shiratorizawa to be
right. We need to see Shiratorizawa play an actual game, in my opinion, if we want to believe that Karasuno can win.
Can win, yes. Yeah, we would need that. And one of the other things they could do, this is maybe going...
show an Albajisai Shiratorizawa match.
Yes, show it.
Yeah.
And then if one of
that would be pretty cool.
Shiratorizawa's players got injured, like we saw happen with Daichi, then they could bypass it because they're saying, hey, Shiratorizawa was limping. Like,
this is a Bakugo Todoroki thing. Like, come at me with your full power. Shiratorizawa says, no.
Exactly. That way we can still get Karasuno to go to nationals, but then at the same time make it be this terrifying thing next year when it's like we're gonna have to face Shiratorizawa and potentially Albajisai, and we like
wait.
I don't know if we can do this.
Wait. Now hold on. Like I still feel like Albajisai needs to have a rematch. Like,
but do they need to have it this season? Well, because Oikawa is a third year.
Yeah. I feel like they have to. There's so much tying in with these characters that I don't want any to get left by the wayside.
Well, okay. So if Albajisai does lose to Shiratorizawa, and then it's Shiratorizawa versus Karasuno in the finals, Oikawa is gonna be there.
Oikawa will be there, and in some sickening way, he'll be like, "Please beat him for me, Tobio."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And his Tobio-chan, kind of.
Tobio-chan, yeah.
Yeah, that would actually be really good. Like, I would really appreciate that. I think that's something that would circumvent a lot of the build-up, though. I also think that having something where Shiratorizawa isn't the completely unstoppable team, even though it's like, yeah, they are. Like, they stomp everyone.
They even have the Kirei Kotomine voice.
Well, it's kind of expected, is that everyone expects even though you could do well in the Miyagi Prefecture,
Right.
it doesn't matter because Shiratorizawa stomps everyone by the end.
I had that happen last year.
I feel
Or
like
last
we
tournament.
could come into some clever way that they could circumvent that and maybe have a little bit of a surprise. Kind of how Aobujisai beating Karasuno was a little bit of a surprise for us. It wasn't a huge surprise,
Right.
but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit of a surprise because, like, Karasuno is being built up as like we've got something special here, and we're no longer the flightless birds.
So close.
They made it so close too.
Okay.
So what I'm really not concerned, but I'm interested in is maybe having it not necessarily be about who wins or loses, but about how like in depth and like how long the game goes. You know that whole like world record thing someone shared with us about like the longest like
there was
set.
like
It was like
72
like the third set went for like 70 or 80 points or
and it's
something like that. It's like
Yeah.
Nani, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe having something like that with a team
Sure.
that Karasuno is against.
Right.
It doesn't
And-
really matter
yeah.
who it is.
And they kind of got that with Aobujisai last time, so I'm inclined to think that won't happen
that was
this
in
time.
the 30s. Wasn't
Yes,
it?
no, I know, but the thing is the idea that a super long game, right? So
Okay.
it almost seems like the lightning striking twice thing. They could totally do it, but it won't, because it wouldn't have the same kind of effect of like holy crap as it would with Aobujisai, unless I guess they could just take it into the 40s or 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Possibly.
I had this crazy image flash through my mind when we were talking about Shiratorizawa against Karasuno and Oikawa watching. Oikawa has faced Shiratorizawa before.
Multiple times.
And this would be multiple times, right? So we could have...
Or at least once.
Yeah, right. It should be twice by the time that happens. But
Right.
we could have him basically be the one that's sort of on the outside giving a lot of the...
Commentary.
a lot of the commentary along with Ukai. And the thing is...
Well, Ukai will be on the court.
Right. Ukai will be on the court. But the idea is
Maybe
that...
like Yachi will be there and be like, oh, he's
Right,
actually
right, right.
kind of cute, but he's really giving me a creepy vibe, you know?
Well, and the idea that Oikawa would be so emotionally invested could be so emotionally invested. Like, come on, beat him! You can do it, Tobio. Like I taught you. You know how to do this. Don't fall for that mistake there. You know, go. But of course, he can't actually say anything because
Right.
he's not on the court.
Well, of course he can say something.
Well, okay, yeah, he could like
can
shout
yell all
something.
he wants,
Yeah,
yeah.
he can yell all he wants. Yep.
I think that's the main thing we want to look at, is that if Karasuno goes all the way
Right.
to Shiratorizawa, who will probably be at the end regardless of what comes before that, it will be a lot of people
Yeah.
we know and care about watching this game.
Exactly. So that if they do win, it's almost like the power of friendship kind of thing of let all our powers combine,
Yep,
where everyone on
yep.
the stands is cheering the names of the
both
players
teams.
of both teams.
Yeah.
As you know, it's like point for point. You know, whatever.
What if Oikawa actually is the opposite? What if he's petty and he's like, oh, I can't have Tobio like go past me here.
I don't think
he
petty.
would be. I don't think he would be either.
No,
but it
no.
would be they might be able to set it up with a twist if they show how Aobujisai loses, basically with like Karasuno or Shiratorizawa. Thank you.
I've got it like pictured in my head. So maybe he's like cheering him on. He's like, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then if Karasuno finally wins, he sort of turns away and he's like, damn it, or something like that. It's just, you know, and it basically is the thing.
Or
of
maybe
like,
it's not a thing where he's angry, but he's more of like just accepting the thing of
Right,
that Kageyama surpassed him.
exactly. Yeah.
That would be really
Yeah.
cool.
And then
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm still in the camp though, Jacob, that Aobujisai has to play Karasuno. Like,
Okay.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jacob.
Yeah.
The first season was all about like the build up to Aobujisai, right?
Yep.
But the thing is, in this season,
It's been all about the build up to Shiratorizawa.
it actually hasn't. It has been about Karasuno's team developing. The build-up has all
Okay,
been within the
okay,
team becoming
sure.
a team that can face
All right.
teams like Aobujisai
Sure.
and Shiratorizawa.
So if they wanted to go for something where the maximum possible hope, chances, belief, whatever,
Yep.
that Karasuno can go to nationals within the realm of the one match, right?
Right.
The finals.
Yes.
Then if they were facing Aobuchusai, it would make a lot more sense, because Aobuchusai basically gets maybe a little bit lucky or whatever, or pulls some clever things on Shiro Torizawa.
Yeah.
That way they can still be built up in the eyes of Karasuno, even though if they beat Aobuchusai after they beat Shiro Torizawa, that kind of throws it off a little bit. But that could happen, right? You know, anything can happen in these games. Then that could be another way for Karasuno to go to nationals.
Right. Or along the other lines, people on the Discord were letting us know that we've been kind of slipping up in our discussion here and there with talking about the tournament wrong. Like, we've been missing certain things.
Well, right,
like,
because there's only the one team that...
Right. That was the main one that they were bringing up. But there's a very real possibility that we're still misunderstanding the actual, like, tournament. And Aobuchusai and Karasuno will play each other. Like,
okay.
And, like, Shiro Torizawa will face, the winner of that game.
But they said the quarterfinals. Like, that seems...
I know, it's confusing because I'm like, wait, like, so...
It's not like there's like a third finals or whatever, you know?
No. But that's the thing, is that it makes it seem like Aobuchusai's potential, like, rematch value with that little buildup of having the studded guy come in. We don't care as much about a Shiro Torizawa and Aobuchusai rematch.
Because we only know the one player on Shiro Torizawa's team, really.
Yeah. So it's more of like Ushiwaka defeating Aobuchusai again. What's a surprise there?
Sure.
So I'm really hoping that even though Shiro Torizawa is built up as being this really strong team, I don't care about them as much until I get to meet their team.
And that can be why watching an actual game between Shiro Torizawa and Aobuchusai would be so good.
I agree.
Because, one, it would introduce us to all the players on Shiro Torizawa, and it would also be something where we wouldn't necessarily know the outcome, because it could go both ways.
That's true.
And that's probably what they've been, working towards with all this setup for both teams and bringing on the new player for Aobuchusai and all that.
Okay. All right. Well, crazy episode.
Yeah.
Really hoping Daichi's okay.
Yeah.
I am worried about what this means for the team going forward, but we'll find out in the next one, guys.
We will.
And if you want to watch the next episode's reaction right now, go check out that link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And yeah, if that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.